Cat Williams,
Entertainer.
Cedric the Entertainer. You said Steve Harvey, right?
Steve Harvey.
And who have you worked with the most that inspired? Just like
Monique, hands down.
and we got that down.
I got to work with her, exclusively every day for 2 years. We did 300 episodes out on TV in 2 years, man. And
what was that experience like?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was a great time, and she's my friend. She's like really like my friend. And one thing she and I had that like maybe some of my male counterparts didn't have, like when you put dudes together, it's always some competition.
Yeah.
On some level, even like we could be cool now, but you start getting super hot up, everybody be like, yo, what's up, Benny doing it? So it's always a quiet competition among men, and she and I never had that. It was like we were really legitimately like family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's my homie even to this day.
Monique, so would you say that's one of your best experiences?
On television, helping build my brand, it was the absolute best because she said my name every night.
Yeah.
If you can get somebody to say your name on TV every night, it's a win.
Yeah.
It's a win. Tell me about Bill Bellamy. I know Bill Bellamy. Who got jokes?
Yeah.
And you played a big part in that. You was hilarious. You do different characters and you
a little behind the scenes to that. I actually was offered the job of host.
Wow.
And they offered it to Bill. Bill turned it down.
Really?
They came to me because I knew Ralph Farquhar, who was actually the executive producer of Real House Husbands now, the Kevin Hart show. I knew Ralph because I had done a DVD called A Big Black Comedy Show with Ralph. Mm-hmm. And so they knew me. And so they came to me, they offered me the job, and a mistake I made that I'll never make again. And I was like, let me sleep on it. Instead of just saying yes. I said, let me think about it. Like, I ain't never hosted on TV show. Why you ain't just say yes, dumbass? Rodney Perry. Anyway, so I said, let me sleep on it. The next day, Bill came back and said he wanted the job, and they didn't want to just diss me, so they offered me, they created another position, which was the man on the street position, which I ended up getting, and it gave me a chance to watch Bill Bellamy, who is an excellent host, mm-hmm. and it gave me a chance to know that first, when people do TV shows, they don't always know what they're doing. Right. Like, you have to learn how to produce yourself. And that's what I learned on that show. I learned, like, I had to figure out what my character was going to be. So the first show, they would introduce my character, because all my pieces was taped. So they would introduce me, and I walk out on stage. I'm like, you know what? I'm going out there in my drawers. I didn't tell nobody.
Yeah.
I had some heart boxers in my robe, and I walked out in there, and Bill looked at me like, dude, what are you doing? So his response is really authentic in that moment. He was like, yo, and he was like, Rodney, that was hilarious. We're doing that. So that became
kind of like Martin on Def Comedy Jam when he came out with his underwear and he had the sock and he threw it out.
Yeah, it became a thing. And by the time we get to season 4, they're spending, it's like a budget line on what Rodney, they had animals. Wow. They wanted me to do a bit with a lion in Vegas. I'm like, no. It's like, wow. Rodney, man, it's going to be dope. I got a guy, he's got a lion. Right. I'm like, no.
We Mike Tyson.
Bill Bellamy like, dog, you do not want to do a bit with an animal.
Right.
You do not want to be the one where they go, he never does that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Freddie, you said you had a question for Rod.
Yeah, I just had one question, man. Back when I was help road manager, Roscoe Davis had the opportunity to be on the Monique show, and I saw you up there with her. I just wanted to ask, man, how was it working with Monique, and how was that experience for you being on TV, on a consistent basis like that?
It was dope, man. It was dope, and I'll give you this. Before we did TV, we did radio together.
Wow.
So
really?
I was her co-host on radio. Wow. And I got the job kind of on a whim because they, y'all go out and do remotes. They was doing a remote. I got a chance to get on the air doing a remote, mm-hmm. and they just liked me. And they was like, yo, man, he got great chemistry with Monique. He ain't no hater. He ain't trying to outshine her, but he funny. Boom. Let's have him come in. And so they had me come in the studio, mm-hmm. and we rocked the day after Obama first got elected. Okay. So that was my first day in the studio. Now, my backstory is this. I did radio in LA for like 4 years for free.
Right.
Yeah.
For free. And I know, I heard you.
No, actually, it's on the other way around.
was hilarious.
We'll talk about
So
that.
I did radio in LA for 4 years for free. And so when they asked me to come in the studio, I'm like, yo, is this gonna be another 4 years of free radio?
You did free radio.
Absolutely.
Just to put your
Paying
brand
Just
out.
put my name out. Just put my name out. And I
That's
had
dedication.
I had a comedy night, so it started advertising my comedy night, and then it turned into every day, over a period of time. And so, I was just a glorified intern, and they would get their checks. It would be a sad day.
Oh.
When they got their checks and you ain't get one, you be like this.
What you eating today?
But Rodney,
What you eating today?
how did you do that? You have a family. You have 6 kids.
Yeah.
How did you do that? All that?
I mean, I was still hustling. I was still telling jokes. I was still doing comedy. I was still going on the road. But, Monday through Friday, if I could be there, I was there early.
Yeah.
At that, I would sit in that studio and I would crack jokes on the air. And it really raised my profile in LA. So those people that knew me that wouldn't have knew me no other way.
Mhm.
So there's always some value. And people talked about me, like my peers. Man, stupid boy, you over there with man, what you doing? Man, they ain't paying you no money? I know I wouldn't be able to. I'm like, yes, you would. You waiting on me not to come one day.
Right.
Literally, yeah.
Probably
So-
your downfall.
Exactly.
I heard that.
And speaking about TVs, radio, you also is doing movies. You have a movie coming up next week, an independent movie. Are you filming? Are you producing?
I'm filming. I'm doing a role in it. They had me playing a character named Bookman,
Oh,
and I said I don't want to be Bookman, so I didn't let me change his name.
okay.
Bookman for good time.
But yeah, it's a independent movie that's coming out. I just did a movie with Darren Henson.
Mm.
I got a movie on BT going called Mr. Right
Okay.
with Columbus Short.
Uh-huh.
And so
Did he beat any woman up in that one?
he did not. But, a quick story though. So when we shooting
Yeah.
Mr. Right, which is on BT now, we were shooting it. We're like everybody was kind of not wanting to say that, like
Okay,
because it had just happened, and this was his first thing to go back to work.
Yeah.
And so we were talking, and then one of the lines in the script was like, "Yo, so and so comes in the room with a wife beater on," and he was like, "Yo, can't wear no wife beater." And everyone was like,
Oh.
"What?" And that just let the air out the room.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was cool.
Yeah.
He's super cool guy.
Yeah.
And I think he's kind of misunderstood on some level. But yeah, he was dope. And so we got a few things coming. Comedy After Dark.
Yes.
Right here in Atlanta, live comedy show. Place called St. James on Butner.
Okay.
October 8th.
Where?
Butner is like over there off Camp Creek.
So is the Pit Stop crew? We on your list?
Are we there?
Okay, you're on. You're on.
Right. So Benny's the only one that's not on.
Benny, you're a comic, you can get in. You don't need to be on the list. You're better than the list.
True. Oh,
Appreciate it.
awesome.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. And not just that, Comedy After Dark. You also is it Case? Case.
Yeah, I'm hosting Casey's birthday party. The
Wow.
Touch Me Tease Me.
Okay.
Nice.
I couldn't reach your hand right. That's what it was.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
I was
You like
what is
Case?
that?
You like
Case,
Case? What?
right? I'm like,
Hey, he went to the
Case,
Jehovah's Witness school too. I'm just playing.
But awesome.
You
Case.
know why I'm not a Jehovah's Witness?
Why?
Because they said only 180,000 people going to heaven.
Yeah.
180,000.
Yeah, that's one of their rules.
That's
right?
what I'm dead ass.
Yeah, so you don't know. It could be already sold out.
Hey, if they do a heaven
Wow,
concert,
big.
if they do a Kevin Hart concert in heaven right now to get to heaven, it's sold out already. No, you didn't get the joke? No.
No.
I said it with so much confidence.
Yeah. Wait for it. But definitely speak upon that. When is the B-Day for a Case? We're gonna be at location.
I don't know.
You know, okay. But of
Sorry.
course, what day is it gonna be on?
I'm gonna post it on my website. I don't know that either.
Not-
No, I'm sorry. That's the 10th.
Okay.
That's the 10th.
Question mark. It's
October
still
10th.
iffy though. So it's
No,
still
that's October 10th.
10th.
Yeah.
Okay, got
I
it.
just don't know the location, but it's October 10th.
And you got a tour
Okay,
coming up with
perfect,
DC
perfect.
Curry, Pierre.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Don
stopped
DC
the
Curry, Pierre, Damon Williams from Chicago, very
okay.
funny guy, and me. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
over. It's called the Black Pack, and we wanted to bring back that old Rat Pack days. So we wear all tuxedos and suits and stuff.
That's dope.
And we give roses to the ladies. And we got champagne. It's gonna be a really,
Who
really
you
fun.
think? Who you think on that tour who's gonna give you a run for their money? Because I opened up for Pierre at Comicville. They gave me a little spot. I want my little
run for my money. What did that mean?
I mean, who you think you know?
I mean, I'm not competing with nobody. But
I'm not saying you compete with
But
anybody.
when I'm going,
Yeah.
I'm hard to beat.
But I'm saying,
and that's with anybody,
but what I'm
bar
saying,
none.
but what I'm saying,
You're not
though,
hearing me. I'm elevating elevating the question to the world.
Yeah.
Okay, to the world,
Rodney
Greg.
Perry is doing what he does.
You got. Hey, make sure you get this.
Zoom in.
I'm not to be messed with.
That's anybody.
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 That's how you gotta be.
Oh.
Mayweather.
Hey, this pitch stop. Rodney Perry said. He Mayweather.
Bars.